Shalom, Kol Halal, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim HaKadosh. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of the GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us the truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word in truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David, to the Aquat that are listening, learn, and being a pillar of rest, the 144,000, one-third, the hopeful elect of Israel. I'm the brother Yeshua with the back with the WW3 Daily update. Shalom and salutations to you as well. I'm going to start right here. Isaiah 19:2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. Now we're going to look at this, right? Of course, the Egyptians are talking about the Americans, right? Or talking about the Edomites, right? Well, what people don't understand about what's going on in Eastern Europe is that the Russians are Ukrainian, or the Ukrainians are Russians, right? Let's see, brother against brother, neighbor against neighbor, city against city, province against province, right? I typed this in. Russians and Ukrainians are the same people. Russian and Ukrainian people are the same, okay? Taken literally, the claim that Ukrainians and Russians are one people would mean that the Ukrainians do not exist as a separate nation at all. They are merely one of many subgroups in the Russian nation, like palm whores by the White Sea and Siberiaks in Siberia. Don't understand it. Let's read this. Aren't Ukrainians the same people as the Russians? Russians and Ukrainians are not exactly the same people, but they are very closely related linguistically, culturally, and in terms of history. Yes and no. Brothers, see that word? Brothers may live under the same roof or be neighbors, neighbor against neighbor, brother against brother. What is the difference between Russian and Ukrainian? They both are Slavic language, both neighbors, both from the same root, but yes, different. Are they the same people or not? Are not one people. Russians and Ukrainians are one nation and belong to the same historical blah, 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 blah. They're the same people. They're all a bunch of Edomites. As you can see the point I'm making. Putin likes to talk about Russians and Ukrainians as one. Okay? Ask the people in the Donbass region. And what language do they speak? Right? Anyway, the point I'm making is this. And I will set the Ukrainians against I will set the Russians against the Russians. That's what's going on over there. That's why they don't want to fight. That's why they haven't turned the lights out and destroyed the infrastructure of Ukraine. That's why they still have electricity, right? What kind of a war is that? It's brother against brother. And they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, right? City against city. Kingdom against that. Is that not what's going on over there? It's precisely what's going on over there. I typed in NATO attacks Crimea today, right now. This is what comes up. 3 days ago, Crimea at risk of being blasted by ATACMS launched by Ukraine. 11 days ago, NATO sends weapons to target Crimea that could leave Putin's offensive in crisis. You see this? 1 day ago. This is what I typed in. NATO attacks Crimea. Where's Crimea? Well, it's in Ukraine. Well, who's in possession of Crimea? Well, that would be Russia. Brother against brother, neighbor against neighbor, city against city. What's going on over there? This goes back 7 months. How long has that campaign been going on? For 2 years now? 2 years. A year ago. All of this is in play. 4 days. USA's special missile sent secretly to Ukraine fails. Russia claims 6 ATACMS shot down over Crimea. Russia says if you guys attack Crimea, that's a red flag and we go to tactical nukes. So where is this going? It's going here. I will stir up Slavic against Slavic. Brother will fight against brother. Neighbor against neighbor. City against city and kingdom. That's not what's going on over there. That's a prophecy jumping off the page there. All right, and that's all we're gonna do. Okay, when are they gonna attack? Right? Isn't this coming up? Isn't this on the table right now? Look, the satellite images show Ukraine has launched surprise airstrike on Crimea with Big Head missiles. Big Head Gary. Right? You know, this is one of those rag magazines like the Sun. Remember the National Enquirer? This is one of those rags. Right? 6 hours ago, motherfucker, this shit is coming. 2 hours. What's going on in Rafah? Rafah invasion update. Where is this going? Putin warning Ukraine losing. Big confirmation by CNN. Look at this. 2 months. You got it right up to the day, to the hour. 2 hours ago, the ground attack. So apparently they haven't went in yet. 6 hours ago. Look at this. That's all we need. They haven't gone in yet. They haven't struck Crimea yet. They haven't started the Rafah ground attack. Invasion. I could think of many words that start with G. Round 2 of the G word. Anyway, we'll cut it right there. We hope that the elect were edified, you brothers and few sisters. Shalom.